Yo there, Internet, MegaMogwai here, and I got another of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we have a bit of a filler episode because we are going to showcase a deck that's not even 2 weeks old. But I have a good reason for it. A good couple of reasons. First of all, I need a bit of a break every now and then from deck building every day, as it can be a bit of a, rough process to go through, and I want to make sure that I don't oversaturate myself, all right? So sometimes it's nice for me to revisit an old deck, right? Even though this one is not that old at all. There's a reason why. There's a second reason why I'm showcasing this deck today, and that is because when I built this deck, I was all edgy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Leona with Aurelion Soul, it's gonna be awesome. And then a couple of weeks later, the balance patch happens, and all of a sudden 3 cards within this deck got buffed, which make it considerably better. So I want to revisit it and showcase it in its new revamped, buffed up form. Yeah, let's go with that, as we have Leona and Aurelion Soul in a deck that has a bit of a dragon based late game and a Drake. I was going to combine Daybreak and Dragon, and a Daybreak, not Daybreak, a Daybreak early to mid game with Daybreak units. It's a pretty straightforward deck regarding deck building, and we haven't really changed anything about it. Even though Dragon's Clutch got buffed, we still like it as a one-off because, like I mentioned, we're not really a dragon deck per se. And the other cards that got buffed were Solari Priestess. Really love this buff. She went from a 1/2 to a 2/2, which allows us to trade into anything that has 2 health, which is a very relevant thing in this meta, especially against aggressive decks. I love me this 2/2 stat line on the Solari Priestess, which is my favorite invoke unit because it has a more narrow sort of effect that's more predictable and therefore less variance driven. And then we got a buff to your boy Raven. Raven is a thick 5/6 right now for 5. That is a big deal, and I'm gonna go ahead and shout out a Italian pro player, Broken Ball. He made a tweet saying that every single 5-mana 5/6 in the game has been eventually nerfed. Let me know if anybody's like up to date with like all the data and everything. Let me know if that is actually factually correct. I am recording. I forgot if I clicked recording or not. Like, man, did I just been talking to myself for 2 minutes? Like, it's happened before, okay? Just making sure. So, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if that's exactly true, but I feel like it is, and that would be really interesting because Raven may be the first that actually stays that way, because nobody has been really crying about Raven being OP since the buff. And that's neat because this is perhaps the most key card in the Daybreak archetype, as it allows us to have Daybreak consistently, which can turn Leona into a menace in the late game with multiple back-to-back stun effects, right? So having him be even more resilient is just awesome. We can trade into opposing 5/5 now, for example. We can trade into Poppy and survive, which is really important. And it's just overall very, very neat. So those are the 3 buffs, which make the deck considerably better. But that's essentially it. I've already done a deck tech on this deck. You can check out my prior video if you want a more detailed explanation as to why I chose the cards that I chose and the mulligan tips and all that. Because I don't feel like I should be doing that back to back when the video is so recent. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's gameplay, regardless of it being a not-so-fresh deck. I think it would be exciting, or interesting at least, to showcase Daybreak in its new, revamped form. And that's essentially what I'm going to, or how I'm going to end this deck tech. Yeah. Just thinking, is there anything more to say? No, because I'm not used to these short, deck tech intros, but I'm going to go with it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the games. Leave a like if you do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I feel like I'm getting bamboozled here, one way or another. I don't know what this is. Is it actual burn or is it Bandle Tree? I guess we're gonna find out. I mean, I would assume it's Bandle Tree because it's playing 3 different champions, right? And we got, you're always happy seeing Solari Soldier. I'm gonna drop the Aurelion Soul, and am I gonna keep the Sun Forger? I may. Like I said, this may be a low-key bamboozle here. And it could just be an aggro deck, so I'm gonna keep this just in case.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood.
I could draw into another one or a 2-drop here, so I'd rather, yeah. This seems really weird, what I'm doing. But I'm sacrificing 2 damage for the gamble that my opponent really wants to play their 2-drop, so I can play a Solari Sunhawk, and I actually curve out and get a clean hit. So I'm not attacking initially because I'm a greedy bastard and I want 4 damage this round. And I think my opponent just cannot afford to not play his 2-drop here because he's a Bandle tree deck or he's a Bandle something.
Hang on. We're rolling.
Beautiful. And now look at that.
Follow the horizon.
Follow the horizon. Get 4 damage in. And this 2/2 Solari Priestess that can just trade into that. Ain't that fucking lovely? God damn. Yeah, seems like we're actually gonna have a pretty smooth curve onto Leona. Alright, it's I can't even because his voice cracks. Let's see what we get. Meteor Shower is a very tempting option. Not finding a falling comet to deal with a Bandle tree is a problem though, because now we know it's a Bandle tree deck. But Meteor Shower can go a long way.
Unlike Geiger, my brethren.
I like it. You can kill one of these 1 health units and something like a Poppy as well. Come at me, bro. Come at me. No? Alright.
The power of the immortal sun. I am the bulwark against darkness. Behold the sun's holy light. Are you ready? Let's take it for a spin.
Punish transgressions.
Hit the wheel. Let him. Roll him over.
Ravenous Flock could easily happen here. Scorched Earth.
This mama is a beast mama.
Shut up, mama.
Let's cook 'em.
He has Ravenous Flock. He deals with this anyways.
No mercy for heretics.
I'm actually going to use my Slayer Soldier because it's the one unit that's not damaged. And, I mean, I could use it on this as well. Probably should have used it on... No, because yeah, like, Ravenous Flock still eats it through. Ravenous Flock does not deal with this. It's just the best option.
Shuffle buttons.
And carry over the spell mana. Right, no Bandle tree. Because they progressed quite a bit at this point. They played Targon. They played Shurima. Obviously, Bandle City. They played Freljord. This annoying fucking thing as well. I think I want to carry over the spell mana though, because I could drop one of these, but now I kind of feel like I want to, honestly, because this Solari Sunhawk allows me to. Yeah.
There's only one true light.
Because this removes 2 blockers, man, and that's just huge. Like, this opens up a really crazy attack.
The sun's splendor revealed.
The good thing about started peaked for us is that it doesn't really contribute.
That baby up and let's see what it can really do.
Don't worry, boss. It goes to 11. Stand and fight.
I think I'm gonna go resort to this actually. This star shaping feels really neat. You could also take the hit. It feels very.
Smoke.
I don't have to worry about Poppy coming in afterwards, so I think star shaping really does feel good here. And I kind of wanna. I mean, Great Beyond can help me. Okay, so we're dealing a lot of damage. We don't necessarily need Great Beyond to finish a game. I mean, it kind of allows us to finish the game, but next round, it's still 3 turns from now. It's still 3 turns from now, but it is a win condition. I'm not crazy about it. I think
While the planets align.
I don't think we're in danger for Bandle Tree setting off yet, so I don't think we need to take Supernova here. It's one of these two. I feel Cosmic Inspiration can just... It's something I can benefit from dramatically. Get him down to 5. He gets good value there, though. We'll see what he generates. I think we can just really outmuscle him with this. But I also like the idea of just combining these two this round. I don't feel like this does enough in this scenario. Playing a lot of target stuff, so they're not really progressing their win condition. I'm gonna go for this. It's just such a nasty buff for the rest of the game that I can just trample through everything. The big problem is you can chump me for days, right? So maybe, but at the same time, it makes it so easy to level up Ruin. So, all right, show me that flock. Or Scorched Earth, all right. Again, more Target and Shurima cards. They're not progressing their Bandle Tree win con. I'll keep these options open.
The strength of the sun and my faith are one.
Right around, we're in a position where I can just stall here. Like, I don't need to attack, because attacking is what my opponent wants. He has a bunch of units that he's just dying to just trade into my stuff and chump, right? But if I play more slowly and I focus for this Aurelion Soul, then I can find the way to just get around this. I want him to slow down his Bandle Tree win condition. And I want to capitalize on the fact that he's been playing the same region cards again and again.
Today's the day I find that hero.
Daylight everlasting. Solari control all that her warmth touches. The guilty were banned. Warning, take you.
Fall, heretic!
What? Dude, this card has the best lines, man. The Bomber Twins. I fucking love them. All right, we got a lot of pingable units. That's fine. You're still dead upon open attack. Cool story. Play something else. You know you want to. Give me that sweet, sweet meteor shower. There's no way I'm gonna waste something on this when I can just pick it off with this. I have 7 mana to combine these. Again, I'm just still passing because I know you got more. I know you have more. I know. You're not fooling me. You're Okay.
My faith protects me.
Gonna keep playing my units. I had to work it for these Aurelion solo level up. I just need 2. There we go. Finally. Meteor shower and double single combat is all I need. I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna stomp on all his chump blockers, and I'm gonna get that lethal.
Where's my speech?
Here's your speech. Good luck reading it. So combat. I know you got Ravenous Flocks. I know you got pings. I'm playing as if you have 2 Ravenous Flocks right now. 2 Ravenous Flocks and a stress defense. Because that would actually halt this lethal. So I'm playing around everything. You're going down this round. I'm sorry, bro. I just wanted to Leona emote, man. Never Leona emote. Oh, come on, man. It's not BM. I never get to Leona emote. I knew you had at least one. Traspasa! Clean. Bit of a long game, but I'm happy with how I played it. Okay, I think this time we're not getting bamboozled. This time it is Poppy Ziggs aggro. And we find the Solari Soldier. That is music for my ears. We have the single combat as well. These 2 are pretty resourceful. I actually want to keep this hand. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. And, you know, even though we don't have a 2-drop.
I've never tried this chemical before.
Bless the faithful and sear the head.
It feels nice.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood. Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
I love you having 2 power. Ooh.
From all the regions we are one.
Meteor shower is very tempting, but I really like the warrior, to be honest.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
I like the warrior a lot. Like the 5/5 challenger body can go a long way, and we're just completely halting them here.
Clad in shining sunlight.
Having this large shield bearer, we can combine it with single combat to eliminate Poppy, for example.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
Devotion through battle.
Bam, bam. And that's Poppy down. Woo! You want to play that Poppy, don't you?
I just know the heroes around here somewhere.
He knew it was coming.
The divine power of the sun.
He knew it was coming, but it's like, what can I do? I gotta attack. I'm an aggro player.
Dawn has arrived.
That is the only way I know how to play the game. Get wrecked. And now that's why I took this guy. That's why I took this, mofo. War is everlasting.
Shield my people as long as I draw breath.
I agree. The beautiful thing about this is we know this kind of deck just runs like burn spells, but they haven't been able to punch, like, they need to punch at my Nexus a little bit before they start burning, so
Look, a thing.
Elf,
that's annoying. Not gonna lie, that's annoying. You know, that irritates me. Really happy I picked up the warrior. Because when you face burn, big beefy challengers, they don't really handle well because they don't have that level of interaction, right? Like, they just have damage. So when something has 5 health, it's just like, they're not gonna kill it. Yep. Why not? I'll take it. Oh, we just bullied the hell out of that bird player.
Daylight everlasting.
Daylight everlasting! Teemo Ezreal. I refuse to believe that this is the best way to play Teemo, by the way. Like, ever since Karina got printed, like, Karina is definitely the strongest aspect of mushrooms now. I refuse to accept otherwise. It's just, she's so good. I don't know. I want to revisit mushrooms and you know, play with Karina and show people how it's done. We're gonna go ahead and. That sounded very cocky of me, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and keep this in. I like Raven, man. Raven is just good to have. It's great stat line.
2, 3, 4.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood.
I'll scout ahead. More mushrooms.
We're gonna curve out with our daybreaks.
Unyielding light.
Devotion to battle.
I say that because if it's Teemo Ezreal, I mean, they could be playing Karina, right? But the problem is Karina and Ezreal don't mix well together because it's too many like late game bombs, and you don't need that many really.
Adventure starts with mushrooms.
Kind of want to have single combat open. I don't need to stun this round necessarily. The problem is if I do this, my next few turns are going to be clunky as hell. But I'm going to be drawing a lot as well. I'm going to go Leona.
The dawn has arrived. Behold the divine power of the sun. Sunlight blinds.
The sea tells me all I need.
Feel the sun's glory.
Beg your pardon?
Let's go with this hit. I'm just trying to outmuscle him. At this point, we're not the fastest paced deck, but we're just going to try to just play a lot of stats on the board. And I think Raven is very important for that, because once we play Raven, we can set up everything. Like, we can play all these together.
Daylight is unrelenting.
The problem with this line of play,
I'll recite your rights.
he takes one more damage, but it reduces my board a little bit. Okay. Dragon's Clutch. No Sharp Sight. No Sharp Sight to be seen.
I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning. Success is planting your mushroom crop. I'll scout
The
ahead.
attacks, I'll just let this happen.
There's enough for everyone.
It's not that many mushrooms still, like it's 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Daylight everlasting. So Lottie control all that her warmth touches.
This is the absolute worst one to get, by the way. Because we're not playing Satan's.
Time for a true display.
Yeah, this Ezreal
Use
still.
my goggles either.
You're gonna level up tomorrow.
Firing. Yes.
still don't actually overdraw.
Bless the faithful and fear the heretics.
And now we're gonna try to just triple daybreak, triple stun, and just power through.
My faith protects me.
My faith protect me.
Glorious light rains down.
You sweating? Yeah.
Mushroom. Have 3.
Well, have a priestess.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way. Bask in the light's radiance. Answer to me.
I mean, this is
And glory.
a pretty heavy attack. I mean, you can't harsh winds anymore. You can potentially flash freeze into brittle steel. But even then, we still lethal. So Mystic Shot also doesn't quite do it. Like, these units are thick, man. Gotcha. Beautiful.
Charge.
Clean. Limpissimo. I don't know what that accent was, to be honest, but whatever.
Daylight everlasting.
Let's go for another one. Yikes. This is not a matchup that we are too crazy about because we're very linear as a deck. Like we curve out, you know, and we play beefy dudes. And when it comes to this sort of matchup, we're a bit too slow. We're a bit too rigid. We don't interact too well with Lee Sin. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away everything that's not Solari Soldier. And I'm gonna hope for at least a clean curve that can allow me to apply pressure. Half of the hand accomplishes that.
Bless the faithful and fear the heretics.
I don't know why it lags when I do this. See, like it lags. Yeah, see? What's up with that lag?
In sunlight.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists. The dragon binds us.
Alright.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the roses! Let's do it over there!
Fall, heretic.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We're gonna get rid of Zoe. Zoe can represent an alternate win condition.
Give to those who listen.
Double Eye of the Dragon is also a little bit concerning.
The dawn has arrived.
I don't like stunning the Eye of the Dragon,
Glorious light rains down.
but like I said, we gotta smork. We gotta do our best to smork, and we just got outsmorked.
Scorching light.
You cannot win.
Yeah, I should want to get rid of this. Oh.
Bask in her radiant blessing. Behold the divine power of the sun.
Eye of the Dragon's a pretty good card. I took the Traveler because I combined it alongside Solari Sunhawk, but I don't know if that's what I even want to do anymore. Yeah, I guess I do. I get to stun one of these life.
Sunlight blinds.
least in this round.
Each journey is a discovery.
I'll take the destroyer.
Feel the sun's glory.
Devotion to battle.
Ready yourself. Your lesson begins.
We finally get a single combat.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Unyielding light. Behold the sun's holy light.
Weapons golden as the dawn.
I want to bait him to play some spells. By developing this now, I was thinking about going for the Star Shaping, but then I changed my mind. I have to apply pressure this round. In order to do that,
Our enemies cannot hide.
problem is it's all burst speed, man.
Face me.
Could have an Opify.
We each hold a world within.
Really? God damn it. We can't. We cannot defeat the Great Wall.
Sunlight blinds.
The dragon's spirit awakens.
Stand and fight.
We gotta try to apply some pressure.
Ready yourself.
If we had Dragon's Clutch, man. If we had Dragon's Clutch, we could actually kill him. Oh my god, if we... Does he play around that? I mean, he could have just have a aggressive palm anyways. Maybe he doesn't have a way to get +3 power?
My lands, they center your spirit.
Look at that. And that's it. That's why people have a problem with this champion. You know, that's why I'm not a big fan of this champion. There's just some matchups in which... There's a lot of matchups, actually, in which this deck just feels really insane, which is why Mini Morph is actually doing more good than harm right now. But we're not Bandle City. We can't Mini Morph. We just gotta get kicked.
This is but one sunset.
Okay. I think I know what this is. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan these three as we try to find the neat curve.
Better dead than topside. This is my time.
Actually, because I don't have a 2-drop, even though I could draw into one now,
Raise your weapon, Sunway.
I'm actually gonna wait
Follow the horizon.
and place placeholder so I can attack. I carry over the mana for okay. That's one predict. We got the Solari Priestess.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Daylight warms the heart.
I actually like Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower kills most of his champions and could kill something else potentially as well.
The guilty were banned.
I want to resort to this. Kill off their unit.
Sun and steel.
I'm gonna play Solari Sunforger. I don't need the lifesteal.
Channel our power.
Channel of power! Because when I want to apply pressure, and Leona doesn't really have a great attack here. Especially if he plays a Sivir, like I don't actually want to trade into it. Now if they play something like Echo, we have Meteor Shower. That can clear off this as well.
You've got a problem.
I've got a price.
First light illuminates the land. Behold the
Divine power of the sun! I don't know how to do her voice. It's just... She's kind of dull.
light line.
Not gonna lie. She's kind of... Okay, we deal with the spell shield, which is really important. We have a blocker for that as well. If he attacks, then that means he has some sort of combat trick.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Let's take the Falling Comet.
Glorious light rains down.
Whoa.
Feel the sun's glory.
Real good to see you.
Bullshit.
These are my streets.
Will help.
Well, that didn't quite turn out how I expected. That Hexite Crystal hit us really hard.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new song.
Cool story, bro.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren. Bask in the light's radiance.
We're a stun. We don't know if he's playing Give It All or not. Like, he could have taken that. Okay, so normally, like, when you play Echo, you want to be able to level him up immediately. So I was definitely expecting something like that to happen. And as an Echo player, I know very, very well how important it is to kill this bastard. So we're gonna do it now. I think one good hit here
Answer to me.
to put him low and then finish them off next round.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Sunlight blinds. gift for an action, right, Arda?
All calculated. I had other options, like I have this judgment here as well. Okay. Well, we're going for it.
I do my own stunts.
All right.
Taken. Sun sets.
All coming back to me now. Just out of reach. Took a few timelines, but you're okay now, right?
The mountain knows me. I am the traveler.
Oh, right. I remember this.
I'm gonna go with this, making sure that if he has something like a Shape Stone, which I do play in the deck as a 2 of, because I think it's safe to assume that it's my deck at this point. I want to eliminate Echo. I don't think he has Chrono Break. I really don't think he has it. Definitely does not have it. If I block here, I still, no matter what I do, I still don't have lethal. So I'm gonna attack like this.
Real good to see you.
Not blocking with this guy. Not even onto the 2/2. He did have Shape Stone. Okay, so we did play around that. I'm actually happy about that. Yeah, that's fine. Drop them down low. They're top decking. If they have Echo, we have an answer for it, which is why I took the Falling Comet. Just the ability to constantly shut down Echo, but I also want to
My faith protects me.
Beautiful. Got him. I feel a little bit bittersweet beating my own deck, but hey, the counter to yesterday's video.